We came here to be champions.
Damn, miss. You got one.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We run up the ditch, just passing the puck, ain't no hogging, we split. Hop out with the briefcase, we handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team Pennsylvania, it's all do or die. Boy, we so cold, they asking why. Why we so good, why we so skilled. Sick at the sport, they calling the seal. We in it for fun, we having a thrill. Can't stop till it's done, man, this ain't no drill. Making a statement so all you can feel. Team PA, yeah, we the real deal. We came here to eat, preparing our meal. Lock in for the win, yeah, it's getting real. Live on the ice, I ain't talking seal. We just some polar bears ready to kill. The other team scared, they run.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brick fans, welcome to the Lemieux Sports Complex here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. For today's final tune-up for your Team Pennsylvania Brick. Before heading to Sin City for the Brick Invitational Las Vegas version. Your starting lineup is brought to you by the training table here at the Lemieux Sports Complex. In net for Pennsylvania, number 32, Ryan Schwartz. On defense, number 15, Chase Schulberger, and number 44, Noble Johnson. The right wing, number 88, Nate Cesario. The left wing, number 43, Cameron Evans. And your center, number 37, Bobby Spag. The 09 Pens clear the zone. PA puts it right back in on him. Edwards behind his own net, pressured by Evans. Puck pops free. Cesario and Spang get a look at it, but it's cleared by the 09s. As they dump it in the zone, they'll be offside. We will play brick rules. Delayed offsides, and you can ice on the penalty kill. Schulberger looks for Cesario. It's off of a stick. Deep into the 09 end. Pennsylvania will get their first line change about 45 seconds in. Good quick shift. Puck picked off at center by Cristini. He winds in the right side. Centers one cross ice. Finds the stick of Lynn. Lynn shot off Pastor. Pastor playing at the other end. I just realized that. So PA getting work for both their goaltenders here. Pastor makes the early stop on Pennsylvania. Work back to Villela at the line. He sends it up to McCormick. McCormick in the right side. Fired in on net. That's stopped by Pastor, put nicely in behind the cage. Stopping with it there, Kubistek. He turns it right up the middle. There's Villela to pick it off. PA steps in. Villela shoots one just wide of the cage. Pressure from Lynn, cleared by the 09s. It'll be picked up, though. It's centered by Filiaggi. Dropped to Ofterhide. It's off his backhand. Gathered in by Filiaggi. He'll get it back to Ofterhide. He tries for Real. It's off of his stick, picked up by the 09s, but PA quickly able to clear right to the stick of Real. Real winds in the right side. Centers one looking for Filiaggi. That's blocked. He'll pick it up behind the net. Come around and find Wu at the point. Wu steps into one, stick on puck. By the 09 defender, sends it spiraling into the corner where Filiaggi will give pressure. He's able to keep it in along with Star. Star pitchforking it into the corner. Cleared back to the point again, no further than Star. His shot from outside stopped and held by Pastor. 12:46 to play period one. Set this one up for you. It's Team PA against the 09 Pens Elite. Face off one back to Starr. Knocked into the corner to Christini. Centered for Spang. I'm sorry, that's Spang. Spang centers for Evans. Evans sends one wide to the net. He'll get to the rebound, keep it in for Spang. Spang turning off the wall. Protects, finds the point man. It's Wu. Wu dangles one, gets in a little bit of trouble, able to maintain possession though, and work it over to Starr. Starr will step into one, that's caught and held. O9's carrying through center. It's Radicke. He's cut off by Spang. Spang will stop behind his own net. Break out to Cesario. Cesario finds Evans at center. He'll get it deep in on net, and PA will get a line change here. Picked up in their own end. Kicked out in front by the 09. Skips right past the stick of Christini, but Lynn there to take it over on the right side. Drop pass to Christini. He winds into the corner. Poke check from him and cleared by Sargo. Sargo to Sargo. Up the left side now. They'll dump it in. They go to work behind the net. Schulberger picks it up there. Schulberger off the boards for Lynn, cut off by the official, and PA's Penzalit's Liznerski gets to the puck. Lynn will pressure. It's worked back to the point. Kubastek, D to Edwards. Edwards steps into one. His shot blocked out front, cleared by Lynn out to center. PA again with a quick line change. They're going to need that in Vegas for sure. Penn's back in. It's Sargo to Sargo. Back to Edwards. Sargo back with it in the corner. He'll carry around behind his net. Centering pass. Off the back of the cage. Battled for there. It'll be Filiaggi coming away with it. But right back in front, right to the stick of Sargo. He turns one in on net. Schwartz with the first save. Trying a wraparound. That's kept out by multiple Team PA players, but not for long as Anthony Sargo able to wrap it around and tuck it in to give the 09s a 1-0 lead here in period one. I believe we have everybody this time, so it's that time to show you your Team Pennsylvania. Headshots in the upper corner. Look for your favorite Team Pennsylvania player. There's mine. 09's with the puck in the offensive zone. Coming off the wall, Villela cuts it off. Gets possession, finds Real up towards the blue line. He escapes the offensive zone. He'll challenge the defensive zone. 1-on-2, he's able to cut to the outside, leaves it in front. Filiaggi unable to get a stick on it, but he does get a boot on it to keep it in the zone. Turns it back to the corner. It'll be Evans and Real getting there. Little communication there, and they might have kept possession, but instead the 09 step out the center. Spang gets a stick on it now. Evans carrying through. A number of them are the 09, number 29, not sure who that is. Able to get a shot on net there. Played back up to the point line, but kept in by Radicke. Wu will pressure him in the corner. Pelosic follows on for the 09s with pressure. Spang will get there. He chips it off the board looking for Evans. It's out of his reach, sent back in towards the cage where it's cut off by Starr. He carries it behind his own net and is able to flick it out the center to Cesario. The breakout pass cut off and sent back in the other direction. Wu there to step in front of Pelosic. As the puck pops free, it'll be Spang. Spang has Evans with him. They drive the offensive zone, cutting inside, cutting outside, looking high slot. He looks for Cesario. It's off a stick, and back come the 09s. A 3-on-2 here for the 09s into the left side. Carrying wide is Edwards, trying a wraparound. That pass cut off by the stick of Christini, but right to Alex Sargo. Shot from the outside by Edwards, high and wide, rims all the way around and out of the zone. The goal scorer, Anthony Sargo, picks it up, sends it D to D, and the 09s put it right back in where the Sargos will go to work again. in the corner. Battled for there. Coming back out, stood up by McCormick, was Pelosic, and in comes Christini. He's got Lynn with him. He'll whine and fire a slap shot up off the blocker of Pastor and kept out of the net. .806 to play, 09's lead 1-0. It'll be Filiaggi on the faceoff. Cleared out of the zone by the 09 Sargo. Villela turns, tries to get out of trouble. Tries to work it now to Ofterhide. That's picked off by Lisnerski. And Lisnerski, Sargo, and Sargo will go to work again. Centering pass. Skips through to the stick of Ritson. He's cut off by Lisnerski at center. And the 09s will regroup in the neutral zone. Finding Alex Sargo. Alex to Anthony. Anthony shot in on net. Gloved and held by Schwartz. And we'll have a face-off to the right of the brick goaltender. .736 to play here in period number 1. Puck popped forward by Spang. Evans skates into it. Carries it into the offensive zone. He's got Spang driving the net. Sends one in. It's off the pad of Pastor. Looking for the deflection in front. Cut off at the neutral zone by Ofterhide. He flicks it right back into a bit of trouble, and the 09s will dump it right back in the PA zone. Picked up by Villela. Villela tries to send it to Evans. Sargo in the way, and it's brought in by the 09s. Shot sent wide of the cage. Evans gets to the rebound, is able to send it up to trying for Spang. That's cut off nicely by the 09s. Now Villela back to get it. He tries to bank it off the boards. 09's pressuring behind the net. Coming out from behind, sending one off the side of the cage. Puck kicks back to the point. 09's keep it in. Sent one skipping wide of the net. It'll be picked up by Villela. Villela will fire one off the boot of an 09, and that's up into the bench. And we'll get a face-off just outside the PA zone. 1-0 on a goal by Alex Sargo. I'm sorry, Anthony Sargo. On a wraparound with multiple chances, PA's defense tried to keep it out, but was unable to on, I believe, attempt number 3 or 4. Starr sends it up for real. Battled against the wall. In comes Filiaggi. He shoots, and it's stopped and covered by Pastor. Filiaggi able to break free and drive the net there for a scoring chance. It'll be Filiaggi back on the draw. This one won by the 09s. Banked off the boards, running a breakout. Cut off by Starr. Starr sends it. Tries to send it, I believe, in on net. That's blocked. And the 09s will clear. Right to the stick of Starr again. He regroups. Knocked off of his stick, but Wu will pick it up. Wu through center, able to make a dandy of a pass to Reel. Breaks into the zone, drives wide, sends one off the side of the net and into the chest of Pastor from a real sharp. He was behind the net. I don't know if he was trying to bank it off the goaltender there. McCormick to take the draw. Wins it to Christini. Christini back to Schulberger. He fumbles it a bit and it's turned over. Back come the 09s. Flying into the offensive zone. Firing a shot. That's off the blocker of Schwartz and gathered in by Lynn. Lynn around one through the neutral zone. It'll be a 3-on-3 here. He's pressured by Pelosic, who ends up getting great body position and clearing the zone for the 09s. Johnson on his feet, able to work it back to Christini. He finds McCormick. That's read well by Edwards, who picks it off. But it's right back to Schulberger at the blue line and a battle on the half wall. That battle won by the 09s as Pelosic brings it in. Lays a drop pass to Edwards. Back to the corner to Pelosic off the skate of McCormick and carried back out by Team Pennsylvania. McCormick cuts to the middle into danger. Pelosic picks his pocket and right back come the 9s. Reaching stick on puck as Schulberger shot comes in from Pelosic, gobbled up and held by Schwartz. Face off to the right of the Brick goaltender. It'll be Spang stepping into the circle, winning it around to Ofteride. He sends it around looking for Villela. That's caught off by Sargo. Sargo plays it back behind. Spang able to pick it up, send it up to the blue line, not out. Cesario unable to get a stick on it. Shot by Lisnerski. Comes through, stopped by Schwartz. Another wraparound attempt by Sargo. Kept out this time, and PA able to clear the zone. Not for long as the 09s put it right back in. It'll be Ofteride. Under some pressure, turns it over to Sargo, but it's tipped off his stick for Evans. Evans sends it back to the middle. That's intercepted by Lisnerski and dumped right back into Schwartz. Schwartz puts it to a corner. Nice leave there for Spang. Spang able to look for Evans. It's in his feet and skips all the way through. PA will get it changed. Cesario will pressure as the 09s bring it up through center. Pressured by Ritson, he peels off, gives way to Filiaggi. Drop to the point, slap shot, gloved and held. 3:46 to play, 1-0, Pens 09s. Lead team Pennsylvania. Filiaggi steps to the dot. Face off won by the 09s, kick to the sidewall. It'll be Wu picking it up. He peels back behind his own net. Leaves it for his partner, Starr, who will reverse to the other side. That breakout off the stick of Ritson, unable to get control, right back out the center, where it's pressured by Filiaggi. He's got real. He finds him right away. Nice play. Sent back in front. Tied up in front was Filiaggi, and PA unable to get that one through. Puck kept in by Starr, though. He cuts to the middle. That's taken off his stick, and the Penn Zone 9's right back out the center as they drive the right side of the zone. Centering pass skips over the stick in front. Another scoring chance at the PA net. Wu gathers it in, goes around 1 and 2, cuts back to the middle, carries into a bit of danger. PA changing behind though, and he's able to dump it in and complete that line change. Nice job there by Wu. Possessed by the 09s, driving up into the offensive zone, chipping it past Christini, gathering it in. Schulberger, now Christini. Pelosic there to take it away from him. The 09s try to center. It's Lynn picking it off. He goes off the boards for McCormick up ice. McCormick 1-on-2 into the zone. It comes out of the glove of Pastor, and the whistle blows, and we'll get a offensive zone draw. Face off to the right of Pastor, the 09 goaltender right now. McCormick steps in, and it's won by the 09s. Banks it off the boards, cut off by the skate of Noble Johnson, but it kicks free, and it's cleared by Radke out to McCormick. McCormick will set things up. He sends one up the middle of the ice right to Kubastek. And the 09s are back in the offensive zone. PA turns it back the other way. McCormick will give chase. The 09s get there first. Wrapping around behind, making a move. Nice pressure from McCormick, keeps it in, but only briefly as Kubastek steps out. And it looks like we're going to get our first penalty. It'll be on Matty Lynn. A hook. And 97 Lynn heads to the sin bin, and PA will go on the penalty kill for the first time today with 2:13 to play here in the first. It'll be Spang and Evans, the penalty killers for Pennsylvania. This is picked up by Alex Sargo. He cuts to the outside, defended by Evans, sends it across into the middle, driving in, shot up high off the blocker. Into the corner it goes, off the ride there. Spang gets control, and he's able to fling it all the way down. No icing as it's on the penalty kill. And it'll be picked up by the 09s. PA gets an all-important line change on the PK about 30 seconds in. Nice sweep check by Villela, breaks the play up briefly, but Lesnarski gets it back, work to Sargo. Sargo sends one back for the point off the stick, a reel, gathered by Lesnarski, sent towards the net. It's Alex Sargo in the corner, finds brother Anthony. Battled for and taken by Villela. But Sargo steps out from behind. Anthony sends one off the blocker, gathered by Cesario and cleared all the way down. Reel will give chase, and he's the first one in on it. Gets to the puck, but it's taken right back by the 09s. Now it's Anthony Sargo to Alex, cut off by Wu, sent to the bench, where Filiaggi will battle. It's Filiaggi and Ritson. Filiaggi able to win that battle and dump it in deep. 37 seconds left on the PK. Ritson gives pressure. Edwards moves it. Able to find Alex Sargo at center. Now Edwards back to Kubastek. Kubastek to Edwards. Pressured by Filiaggi. Forces the turnover to Ritson. 2-on-1 short-handed for PA. He spins. Finds Filiaggi. Fires a backhander up off the knob of the stick. Nice save by Pastor. 10 seconds left on the PA penalty kill. Puck off of a stick and cleared up. Caught by Wu. Sent right back in. Ritson's got half a step. He's got 10 seconds left. He delays. Looks for a trailer. Rims it around. Finds Cristini. Cristini back to Wu. Wu steps into one. Deflects up high over the cage, and that will end the first period of play. The 09s leading on the Anthony Sargo wraparound tally.
Didn't come this far to come this far. We came here to be champions.
Damn, miss. You got one.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We running the digits, passing the puck and no hogging. We split up out with the briefcase. We handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team Pennsylvania, it's all do or die. Boy, we so cold, they asking why. Why we so good, why we so skilled. Sick at the sport, they calling the seal. We in it for fun, we having a thrill. Can't stop.
All right, welcome back. We'll switch sides. We'll throw 15 minutes on the clock, and we're going to play period number 2. Team Pennsylvania Brick and the 09 Pens Elite. The 09s lead the score 1-0 here after 1. PA's Cristini winds it up and carries through center. Left wing side, centering pass for McCormick. Skips wide of the net, centered back out for Lynn, and that's knocked to the side by the 09s. Played into the corner. Cristini gets there. He'll battle. Puck pops free, kept in at the blue line by Johnson. Back to Lynn. Lynn nicely finds Schulberger. His shot from outside, gobbled up by the chest of Pastor. And we'll get a face-off to the right, or to the left of Pastor. It'll be Spang on the draw. He looks for Evans, but it's knocked past him, and it'll be Alex Sargo through center, chipping it behind the defenseman Ofterheide, following on Spang to get control. He reverses for Ofterheide. He's in some trouble, and it'll be Lesnarski taking over, finding Edwards at the point. Edwards shot, banks off of a PA defender. Rebound sat there. That's kept out by Schwartz. And Pens with a great scoring chance there. PA defending. The Sargo-Lisnerski line getting things done here for the 09s. Sent in behind for Ofteride. He'll send it cross ice to Spang, and he'll fling it back across for Evans, who skates into it. Tries to cut to the middle. He's cut off. And it's right back up comes Anthony Sargo to Alex. Poke check by Wu, and he sends it up the center. It'll be Filiaggi flying into the offensive zone. Rio got his stick in the way of Filiaggi there. But it's Filiaggi in the corner. Loses control to Edwards. And now Anthony Sargo finds Alex. Up to center, cut off by Starr. Starr able to work it back to Filiaggi. He cuts into the offensive zone. Somebody's got to drive the net there. Everybody looking for the drop pass from Filiaggi. It's turned back to Alex Sargo, who sends it wide to the PA cage. And it's into the corner for Filiaggi on his backhand. He finds Ritson. Ritson chips it out and into center. Skates into it. He's got Real with him. In the offensive zone, centering pass cut off nicely by the 09s. They clear it out the center, gathered by Schulberger. Schulberger banks it off the boards, looking for Lynn and McCormick fresh off the bench. And the 09s will regroup in their own end. Sent right back up to the offensive zone, cut off by McCormick. McCormick will wind it up and look for Cristini. He finds it. He'll carry it the right side of the offensive zone, cut back towards the middle. Looks cross ice, finds Lynn. And folks, that's a dandy of a goal! Maddie Lynn on the nifty feed from Bo Cristini. And he's able to send the one-timer through the wickets and tie the game at 1. Maddie Lynn from Bo Cristini. Cristini came down that right side and was able to cut back into the inside of the defender and find Lynn on the back side, who got just enough of it to find the 5-hole that passed her, coming from left to right on the play. McCormick wins the draw. Lynn sends it to Johnson. Johnson to Schulberger. Schulberger wraps it in behind for Cristini. He'll send it all the way back out to Schulberger. His shot from out top skips wide of the net. The 09s clear it up. It'll be Pelosic. Chip to the middle. Sent into the PA defensive zone, gathered by Johnson. Johnson up for Spang. PA in the middle of a line change. Here's Lynn gets control. Winds in through one, fires off the iron. Gathered by Spang. PA completes that line, changes the puck, kicks back to Ofteride. He sends one in towards the net. That's defended by Pastor to Evans. Evans refines Ofteride at the point. He banks it off the boards for Spang. He's under some pressure. PA needs to support this. 3-on-1 for the 09s. Finally, Cesario gets in there, and he's able to dislodge the puck and work it as Spang spins off the wall. Cuts to the middle, sends one for Cesario. His backhander stopped. Rebound cleared by the 09s and flicked right back out the center, where Pelosic's there. He is tripped by Ofteride, and PA is going to head back to the penalty kill. 10:36 to play here in period 2, a 1-1 tie. Team Pennsylvania and the Pens lead 09s. Penalty killers for the Pens are Ritson, Filiaggi, Starr, and Wu. And of course, your most important penalty killer, your goaltender, Brian Schwartz. Worked out to the point for Edwards. Heavy shot, deflects in front and bounces off the iron. Schwartz is going to need to give that one a little bit of love later. Work to the corner, sent in on net, and that's gobbled up by Schwartz and held. PA gets a change of penalty killers here. Johnson, Schulberger, Cristini, and Real. Minute 40 to play in the penalty. 10-15 in the second period. Face-off won by the 09s, back to Kubastek. Kubastek finds Edwards. Edwards kicks one in front. One-timer skips wide of the PA net. A great scoring chance there. PA in behind. Schulberger's able to work it up to Cristini, and he's got Real with him into the offensive zone. Looking, sending one across. Real gets just a bit too deep there. Centering pass by Cristini, sent off of Pastor. A nice save by the goaltender. Cristini got his stick on it but fell down. The 09 sent it up to the red line, but it's popped right back in by Pennsylvania, who completes another penalty killer line change. Zipped across off the boards. It'll be picked up by Schulberger. Schulberger to Johnson. Johnson back to Schulberger. PA killing some clock here as it skips off the stick of Edwards, and it's sent all the way in by McCormick. 40 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck up to Sargo off of his stick, sent right back in by Pennsylvania's McCormick. That'll wind another 10 at least off the clock. On the PK tie game, it'll be Kubastek for the 09s. He finds Alex Sargo, who makes a move and buries the puck past Schwartz on the power play. That'll be 88, Alex Sargo from Kubastek. And the 09s lead 2-1. Face off by Spang, kicked over to Cesario. He carries wide, sets up, plays it in behind looking for Evans. Nice body position by the 09 defense to take the puck from him. Work it right back up the center, Villela there. Villela back for Spang. He'll shovel one into the offensive zone. It'll be Evans giving chase. Behind the net, Evans and Cesario both go down, and that allows the 09s to get control and come right back out. A nice play there, Sargo to Sargo. Centering pass comes through. Shot in, Schwartz with the big stop. Ofteride to the puck. Looks to try to clear it. Gets it to the wall. Finally to the point, but no further. It's put back into a corner. Round behind for Anthony. Sargo tries to come out with another wraparound. That stop cut off by Spang. He'll work it to Villela. Villela finds Evans, and Evans gets out to neutral ice. He'll get it in and get a change. 09s pick it up. Get to the PA line, no further. Dumping it in the corner for Wu. Wu reverses to Starr. Starr banks it off the boards, gets it out to Real. Real looks at the stretch pass for Ritson. That's read well and put right back in the PA zone. Kicked back up to the point, held at the point, sent D to D. Pressured there, shot from the outside, skips in behind the net. Wrap around just over the stick of Pelosic on the centering pass and skated out of danger by Wu. Into the offensive zone. Wu tries to go between his legs. That doesn't work. And the 9s cleared to the wall for Pelosic, kept at the point by Filiaggi. Filiaggi pops it in deep looking for Real. Real will give pressure. That pressure forces the turnover to Cristini. He dangles through, kicks it up to the backhand. That's fought off by Pastor. I think it went off Pastor off the side of the net. Real cuts it off. Banks it off the boards, gets a change. He finds Lynn. Lynn to Cristini. Cristini steps past Pelosic. Winds up and finds McCormick on the outside. His one-timer skips off the heel of his stick and wide to the cage. Lynn gets it back, finds McCormick. McCormick back to Wu. Wu shot deflects in front and skips wide. Cleared up and all the way out by Edwards. This will be an icing. We'll get a swap in goaltenders here. And PA will have an offensive zone faceoff. McCormick to take the face-off. Won by the 09s, banked up off the boards, knocked down by Christini right to Lynn, though. And it's back in front of the net looking for McCormick. McCormick now Lynn. Lynn, the brick goal scorer so far. He has the puck at center. Banked off the boards, but gathered in by the 09s. They're unable to drive the whole way into the zone. But they actually do get it into the corner now where Schulberger reverses it looking for McCormick. McCormick pressured immediately by Radicke. Tied up on the wall and kept in at the point by the 09s. Sent high off of McCormick. It was in his paraphernalia. He's able to kick it out to center, but cut off by the 09 defense. A pass through the neutral zone in the skates of McCormick. Finally brought on by Radicke. He'll dump it in and give chase. Johnson, the first one there. He tries to reverse. Radicke's seen that before. Cuts it off. It's off of his skate and cleared by Lynn right to Christini. He's got Schulberger and McCormick. Christini carries to the outside. Finds McCormick. One-timer kicked out by Schwartz. And Lesnarski able to find Alex Sargo out at center. Pastor. It popped off Sargo's stick. Pastor able to get the poke check out there. Nice job by Pastor. And it's cleared by Pennsylvania. Spang after it. Evans will battle on the wall, able to advance it forward towards Spang, up off of the official. Spang will get control again, dump it in. Evans into the offensive zone with Spang, banked off the boards, wrapping around Spang. He can't get it centered. The 09s will run a breakout, but that's pressured by Cesario. But back come the Sargo twins up through center. Carried to the outside, centering pass off the boot of Villela. And in behind the net for Alex. Alex looks for Anthony. That's cut off by Spang. Banked off the boards looking for Ofteride right to the point. Shot in, deflects high and wide to the cage. Villela, the first one there. Gathered by PA, but taken right back by the 09 Pens. One shot, two shot, three shots. Pastor equal to the task on all of them. Spang gets the puck. He finds Evans, and Evans will carry up through center. He's got Ofteride and Cesario. He looks, finds Ofteride, his shot from the outside, high over the cage, gathered in by Cesario. And Evans in front. Covered by Schwartz. Nines win the draw. Pelosic unable to get out, pressured from Starr. He'll try a second time. Filiaggi on the pressure. Finally able to skate it out into neutral ice. Pelosic dumps it into the corner. Wu back to get it for PA. Wu reverses to Starr. Starr goes nicely out to Real. Kicks off of his stick, but right to a defender, and then right to Filiaggi. He's got Ritson trailing. Cuts to the outside, centers one. There's Real right there. It's the real deal. Jack Real on the feed from Filiaggi, who is able to maintain possession of the puck, get it wide, move the defender, and hit the trailer out top.
I could have scored that one.
That'll be Real from Filiaggi. And we've got a tie game. It'll be Filiaggi on the faceoff, kicked over to Radicke in the Nines game, the PA zone. 2-2 game here with 2:49 to play. That kicks off of a stick and into the back of the net. Popped off the net, gathered by Filiaggi. He works it to Ritson. It skips past him, held by the 09s. Back to the point, sent in behind. Edwards steps off the wall trying to drive the middle. Edwards will hammer Schulberger from behind. No call. Banked up off the boards by Filiaggi, but turned right back into Edwards. Centering pass. Nobody home. Skips past the stick of Real, though. Kept in by Kubastek. He'll find Radicke. Radicke loses control to Johnson. He kicks it around for Ritson. Ritson able to pop it off the wall and find Real. He's up through center. Skate the stick over to Filiaggi. He's into the offensive zone. That's defended nicely by the 09s and sent back up for Edwards. Edwards drives to the right side. powerfully into the middle. That's cut off, sent back up where McCormick will get possession. He's into the offensive zone. He spins, sends it backside looking for Christini. It's just out of his reach. Lynn will get there, and PA will keep it in the zone. Battled for behind Kubastek and Christini. Wrapped around by Christini, but right to Alex Sargo, who's in the offensive zone. Drops for brother Anthony. They've got both the 09 goals here. It'll be Anthony to Alex. Alex looks for Anthony again. Off the wall, it'll be Ofteride. Ofteride finds McCormick, who finds Lynn. Lynn into the offensive zone, 1-on-3. He'll drag around, get a nice heavy shot off. That's fought off by Schwartz, but kept at the point by Wu. Pressure from McCormick. Spang in after it. PA in the middle of a line change here. The 09s try to exit and can't. Spang gets to the puck, tries to center it. It comes off the stick of McCormick, and it'll be popping free in the offensive zone. Evans will give pressure. His pressure forces it to pop free. Lisnerski will get there. D-to-D play to Kubastek. Up to Alex Sargo, who sends it in, and we'll have an icing. 23 seconds to play here in the second. 2-2 tie between Team Pennsylvania and the Pens lead 09. Face off to the left of Schwartz, currently the 09 goaltender. Spang steps into the face-off dot. Won by the 09s, popped out to the point, kept by Starr. Ultimately cleared by the 09s. One-on-one with Wu, wins that battle, and is able to send it right back out to center for Spang. Spang has Starr with him. He finds him. Starr goes around one. Puck kicks free. Evans sends one in. That's stopped by Schwartz as the horn sounds. Two. And we'll head to the third period briefly.
We came here to be champions.
Damn, miss. You got one.
Is everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team PA, yeah. Everyone ready? We going all out. Team Pennsylvania. Is everyone ready? We going all out. I can't hear you. We turning up, never going down. We getting rowdy, yeah, we getting loud. Fearing no team, we staring them down. Our time to shine, ain't no backing down. We here for the win. Best of the best, it is what it is. Here for the goal, you know we don't miss. When we on the ice, we got the best six. We run up the digits, passing the puck and no hogging, we split. Up out with the briefcase, we handling biz. Work as a team, sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. Run up the score, we hungry for more. Step on the ice and we're ready for war. Team is a family, all to the core. We come with that thunder, I ain't talking Thor. Sound of the drums, take a deep breath, cold air in our lungs. Game time, baby, ain't nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Team Pennsylvania, it's all do or die. Boy, we so cold, they asking why we so good, why we so skilled. Sick at the sport, they calling.
All right, folks, welcome back. Switch sides, throw 15 minutes on the clock, and let's settle this one. 2-2 tie. Team Pennsylvania and the 09 Pens elite. Banked up off the boards, gathered in by Schulberger, who finds Reel. Reel tries to get through center. He's pressured. Will ultimately kick back to Schulberger, who tries it again. Pops free. It'll be Filiaggi. Filiaggi over to Reel. Reel fires one low and hard. Kicked out by Schwartz. Gathered by Ritson. Dumped back in and around towards Reel. Reel for Filiaggi. Pops past him to Schulberger. Shot from the outside. Right to the chest of Schwartz, and he'll get a cover. Are your skates okay? Face-off battle in the corner. It's McCormick and Christini. It pops free to Lynn. His shot skips wide and it'll clear the zone. Picked up by Villela. He finds Ofteride. Radicke there with pressure. PA able to get it to Lynn, and out the center it's McCormick. McCormick into the offensive zone. Fakes the slapper. Drops it to Christini. He turns, uses his body to protect the puck. Centers one, finds Lynn, and that turning shot stopped by Schwartz. Face-off coming to the right of Schwartz. Spang kicks it into the corner. Evans pressures, pops free to Cesario, his backhander, off the blocker, battled for out front, and finally cleared by the 09s, but right to Starr. Starr looks to hit Spang, it's cut off. Evans on a back check, pressures the Sargos. As they enter the offensive zone, one sent towards the net. Wu there to cut it off. Banked off the boards, kept in by the 09s. Alex to Anthony. Sent wide, and Wu will pick it up. Wu banks off the wall to Spang, and Spang will get it right back to Wu. He'll find Evans, and PA will try to exit the zone. Evans fans on the pass, though. It's a turnover at the blue line. Wu finally clears it. Gathered by Kubastek. Kubastek loses control. Right to Filiaggi, and he skips it wide of the net. PA with some pressure here. But out comes Anthony, and he'll dump it all the way in. It'll be picked up by Reel. He's got speed, carries to the outside, banks it off the boards, but right to the 09's Pelosic. He sends it right back into the PA end where Filiaggi will get it to Noble Johnson. Johnson to Schulberger. Schulberger back to Reel. Reel into the offensive zone right side. Shot high, short side. That skips wide to the cage. And it's gathered by Johnson. He centers it. No one there as Pelosic will gather it in. Carried through center. Tipped back into the PA zone where Johnson will exit again. This time he finds Ritson. Ritson looks for Filiaggi. It's just off of his stick. Into the corner, he'll give chase. Stopping there. PA getting a line change. Filiaggi behind the net. Wraps it out in front. Lynn there. His shot skips off of Schwartz, but following up McCormick. And he'll bury the biscuit and give Pennsylvania their first lead of the game. McCormick from Lynn and Filiaggi. Filiaggi, great job at keeping the puck in the offensive zone while PA was able to get a change. And ultimately, the biscuit sits free to be hammered home by McCormick. He banks it off the boards. Picked up by the 09s, it's Edwards into the offensive zone. Carried to the outside. Shot sent off a defender in front. Another shot, this time just over the stick of Radicke. Picked up by McCormick. Sent all the way down. It'll be an icing if it's far enough. And it is no icing. They waved it off. Not sure why. 09's back in after it. Picked up by Radicke. Turns it back to the middle for Kubastek. Kubastek runs the breakout. 09's into the offensive zone. Fended off nicely by Villela. Dumped all the way back in by the 09's where Ofteride will pick it up and he'll find his partner Villela. He's got a second, so he's able to find Lynn on the controlled breakout. Sends it off the high stick of Christini. Cesario pressures. PA's looking for the rest of their line change as the 09 skip into the offensive zone. That shot in, gloved and held by Pastor. 10-18 to play, 3-2. Team Pennsylvania leads. The Pens 09. Spang on the face-off. Won by the 09, sent wide to the net by Liznerski. Cleared up by Cesario. Not out, pressure from Evans. Kicks it over to Starr. Starr will carry to the outside. Tries to cut to the middle. Two Pens players there. Able to eliminate him on the play. And back comes Pennsylvania 3-on-1 now. Around the center playing defense because both defensemen up ice. Backside feed. Huge! Stop by Pastor. We'll get you that on replay, folks. Got to get out of the way of the play, though. Puck comes out the center. Cesario carries in. Cuts to the middle. Taken from him. Hopefully you got to see some of that replay. Puck kicks into the offensive zone, or defensive zone, and a slap shot by Alex Sargo. Kept out again by Pastor. Face off, popped out of the zone and dumped into the corner by Real. Real's shot high short side again, kicks all the way back to Johnson, who keeps it in at the point. Banked off the boards for Ritson, back to Ritson it comes. He drives to the middle, gets a shot off, that's blocked. Tries a backhander, blocked as well. It'll be Johnson to the puck. He finds Real. Real pressured, puck taken from him, banked off the boards out to the point man Johnson. Johnson to Ritson. Ritson off the boards for Filiaggi. He'll possess and turn off. Nice move there by Filiaggi. Still on the puck. Taken by the 09, sent past Johnson, but gathered by Schulberger. He's pressured by Pelosic. He'll carry behind his own net. PA will look to run a controlled breakout here. Up for Real. Real, skate the stick. Loses control, and it's Pelosic. Back for the 09s. He finds Edwards. He goes, skates the stick, and is defended off nicely by Lynn. Shot in on net, deflects wide. Skips Wade out in front. Backhand attempt. Batted out of the air by a high stick by Pelosic. Gathered in by McCormick, and he'll skate out the center. Into the offensive zone comes McCormick. He tries to dangle through. Unable to get the whole way through as Kubastek will cut it off. He sends one up ice looking for Edwards, doing a bit of cherry picking himself. The stretch pass as Edwards goes off the iron. Off the right over skates. Falls down, but Christini picks it up, and he'll wind it up in his own end. He's got McCormick in the offensive zone. He sends it cross ice for Lynn. Off of his backhand. He'll twist in the corner. A little cinnamon swirl action in behind for McCormick. Back to the point. PA looks to set it up. Wrapped around by McCormick for Lynn. Lynn goes off the boards. Nifty hands there. Kicks it back around behind for Christini. He tries to scoop it up and Svechnikov it, but he'll center it instead. McCormick in front. Backhander kept out. Another backhander. This one by Lynn, blocked out front by the 09 defense, and they're able to clear it up to Kubastek, who will escape the zone. He tries to dump, but Christini gets a stick on it, and PA's back at it as the Wu-Tang will dump it in, and that'll be an icing. .6:44 to play, 3-2, Team Pennsylvania. Spang steps into the face-off circle. One around behind. He tries for Schulberger. It's cut off by the 09s. They pop it back in behind the net. It'll be Johnson getting control. He goes hard off the wall, rims it around for Cesario. He's unable to get a stick on it. Kept in by the 09s. Followed up there by Evans. Evans banks it off the boards. Finds Cesario, and PA can have a 3-on-1. Cesario pulls it in off sides. It was tipped out of his reach by the 09s. Nice defensive play there, sending the Team Pennsylvania offsides. Spang on the draw, wins it cleanly to Schulberger. Banked off the boards, it'll be Spang into the offensive zone. Crisscrosses with Evans, dangles between the legs, sends one in, off the post, it's kept out. Evans falling to the ice. And it's cleared by the 09s. This will be Anthony Sargo into the offensive zone. He'll dangle around the goaltender and score. Filiaggi on the draw, gets it to Real. He splits the defense, but it's knocked away from him. He'll gather it on the half wall. Back to Ofteride. He'll play it to Real. Real carries to the corner, gets around one, looks, has the point, finds Villela. Back to Real. Real drives from the outside, looks for Filiaggi. It's sent wide to the net. Pelosic will get there and clear it all the way down. It'll be an icing. Filiaggi on the face-off. Towards Real. Knocked towards the net. Kubastak will get there. Real and Filiaggi pressure. But Pelosic able to clear it out the center. Wu gets possession. He looks to bank one off the boards. He'll gather it back in. Tries to gain the PA offensive zone. It's turned back by the 09s. Star now Wu. Kept in at the point by Kubastak. Puck comes free. It'll be Star. He finds Filiaggi into the offensive zone. Carries behind into the corner now. Looks for Real. Ends up back on the stick of Filiaggi. Now really comes off. Fires high short side again. This one off the mask of Schwartz. And it'll be kept in by Star. Star, great job at keeping it in. PA getting some fresh legs out there as the 09s clear it. They'll get a change as well. Christini carries in the right side. Looks, fires. That's stick on puck by Kubastek. Sends it all the way around. Picked up by McCormick. He cuts off the boards. Knocked off of his stick, but picked up by Christini. Carries behind the net. Pressured by Edwards. Back to the point for Schulberger. Up off the glass for Christini. He sends it cross ice. It'll be Lynn getting there. He'll protect against the wall, come back to the middle, dangles one, fires, stopped and held by Schwartz. McCormick on the draw. Ends up back towards Schulberger. His shot skips over the net. Banked off the boards by Edwards, but not out, kept by Lynn. Now cleared by the 09s. But it'll be Christini peeling it off the stick, but skating into trouble with Radicke. And Johnson will try to set it back up again. Johnson to Schulberger, back to Johnson in front of his own net. He finds Lynn. Lynn lofts it across the ice for McCormick, who's into the offensive zone with space. Lays a drop pass for Christini, knocked off of his stick. And the 09s are back up ice. It's Edwards to the right. Into the offensive zone. A nice back check by McCormick. Schulberger gets there. He's able to tie it up behind the cage. And the puck comes free to Spang. Spang carries up into the offensive zone. PA getting a change here. Spang 1-on-2. Stops. He has Evans. He won't fire it. He kicks across for Cesario out of his reach. Off the ride. Back for Cesario. Spang shot blocked by Lisnerski. And back come the 09s. It's a 3-on-2. Cutting to the middle. Sending one to the backside. And Alex Sargo unable to connect on it. And it's cleared by Evans to Spang. Spang peels it back into his own end, and wraps it for Ofterheide. Off the skate of Ofterheide. Kicked off the boards for Evans. Evans able to get it up through center. Picked up there by the 09's pressure from Cesario. Knocks the puck free. But it'll be Alex to Anthony Sargo. Back to Alex. Off the skate of Evans, right to Spang. Evans will get a change. Spang carries in. Leaves it for Starr. Starr back to the corner for Spang. Spang centers one, nobody home. Finds the 09's find Alex Sargo, who dumps it in, and Wu will gather it in behind his own net. Wu carries out from behind, goes off the boards for Filiaggi. Filiaggi and PA will be offsides. Oh, it's kicked out by the 09, so no call. It'll be Starr getting possession, sends it in towards the cage, where Schwartz will leave it for his defender. They bank it off the boards. Wu cuts it off. A nice spin move there. Has to reverse it back to the other side, but maintains possession. He's able to find Filiaggi. He'll do the same. Cuts to the middle, fires one, and it's stopped and held by Schwartz. McCormick, Christini, and Lynn for Pennsylvania. Tie game. Back to Lynn. Lynn to Johnson. Johnson to Schulberger. He shoots with a stick of Christini. It bounces over. Looking for Lynn. Cleared up off a glove and held in by Johnson. But ultimately wedged out by the 09s. Christini there. Battles through. Lynn gets to it. He sends it back across ice. McCormick skates into it. 35 seconds left in the third. Tie game. Centers it to Christini, whose shot looking for the top corner is cut off by the glove of Schwartz. Spang to take the draw. To the corner, Cesario in after it. Gathered by Edwards. Edwards finds Radicke, but there's Evans pressuring its center as the 09s were able to gain the zone, but only briefly. It'll be Spang to the puck, 3-on-2 for Pennsylvania. Carries to the outside. He looks, fires one, stopped by Schwartz. Centering pass, skips past Evans, and out comes Edwards with 5 seconds. Pressured by Villela, and that'll end the third period of tie game. So we'll start overtime. The 09s go with the Sargo twins. Pennsylvania, McCormick, Christini, and Ofteride. Ofteride leaves it for Christini. He winds up through center into the offensive zone. Leaves it for McCormick, back to Christini. Pinned against the wall by the 09 defense. McCormick in to help. It's wedged free, and it'll be a 2-on-1 for the Sargo twins. Alex carries into the outside, feeds it across for Anthony. It skips off of his stick. He'll try to wrap it back around. And PA survives that 2-on-1. PA needs a change here. Everybody does. Christini sends it right to Alex Sargo. They'll call it offsides. That was a gift, because I don't believe it was offsides. Spang and Lynn. Face off won by Spang. Worked over to Lynn. Lynn finds Spang. He's into the offensive zone, carrying, pulling it to the outside. A backhander gobbled up by Schwartz. Spang wins the draw again, this time to Wu. Wu winds it up, comes towards the middle, fires a backhander towards the net. That's cut off by Kubastek. Then the 09s get possession. Work to Radicke. Radicke back to Kubastek. Popped into the PA zone where it's gathered by Wu. He'll carry to the outside, work it back to Spang. Overtime here from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. A Cinnamon Swirl production of Team Pennsylvania Brick against the 09 Pens Elite. Bit of a makeshift 09 Pens Elite. Got a couple players out, a couple other players in. Producer and the voice, Jeremy Evans. Cameraman and honorary Cinnamon Swirl production crew member for today, Chris Filiaggi. Schulberger behind his net. He's able to lay it out in front. Evans will skate into it. He's got speed. He overskates the puck, and it's probably going to end up in the back of the net here. You can't have mistakes like that. Pelosic gets it, dangles Evans, sends it looking for 29. That's kicked back high off the boards. It'll be Schulberger getting to it. He sends it up for Cesario. Actually, Schulberger maintains possession, sends it cross ice. It'll be Evans skating into it, carrying. Looks at Cesario, and it skips just over his stick. A nice scoring chance there for Pennsylvania. PA gets a line change, at least part of it, Filiaggi on. Cesario jumps off, Reel comes on. Schulberger still back on defense. Nice play there to keep the 09s from the cage, and it'll be Filiaggi with the puck. He finds Reel. Reel's got an eighth of a step on Edwards. Comes to the inside and tucks it in. The Real Deal wins it in overtime. Dragging it around behind and past Schwartz. Looks like because of time constraints, we will continue to play 3-on-3 here. PA takes the 4-3 lead. But overtime will continue because we have 5 more minutes on the ice slot, and we'll get as much action as we can. 09s win the draw, carried wide. Stopping, popping it back to the point. Gathered in there, half slapper, but was a fake to a pass at 09s with some danger. The stick of Star in the way. Nice defensive play there. Wrapped around by Edwards. Edwards centering pass right there. Big stop past her. Getting to the puck, wanting it more was Star. Edwards will take it from him though. Centers the puck. Reel gets a stick on it. All 09s here right now. Send it back in front. To the backhand. Pastor says no again. What a save. Filiaggi to the puck. He looks for Reel. That's cut off. It'll be Starr for Filiaggi. Back to Lynn. Starr will get possession. PA gets part of a line change here. It'll be Ritson. He's got Johnson. And Villela will join. 2 defensemen for PA here. Ritson, Villela, and Johnson. Ritson carries in behind. Sends it to Villela. Villela back to Ritson. Ritson and Villela driving the net. Shot blocked out front. And back comes Anthony Sargo. Cut off by Noble Johnson. Caught up in some of the snow in front of the player bench. Able to be cleared after the Ritson pressure. And 09s will dump it right back in. 4:05 to play in overtime. 4-3 PA. Johnson dangles through center. Brings it into the offensive zone. Sends it cross ice to Ritson. He steps into one. That heavy shot fought off by Schwartz. But he's right back to it. Coming free, shooting one high and over the cage. Johnson back to the puck. PA gets Ofterheide on the ice. Ritson jumps off. Ofterheide able to get possession. He finds Cristini at center, joins him. Ofterheide backside. Cristini fires a laser. That's stopped and held. Running clock, 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play. McCormick steps into the circle. Back to the point, Ofterheide. Ofterheide has Cristini, lofts it to him. It's off of his stick. Kept out by Schwartz. Gathered in by Cristini in behind. He goes from one side to the other. Sends it back to the point, Ofterheide. He'll create. Kicks it forward looking for Cristini. Cut off by Lisnerski. Brought on by the 09s. It's Alex Sargo into the offensive zone. 1-on-1 with McCormick. McCormick able to shut that down. But Sargo right back on it. He looks to center. Ofterheide picks it off and finds Cristini, and he's off to the races. A breakaway for Cristini. Goes inside, tries to go between the legs. That's shut down by Schwartz, and the 09s have it right back. Alex Sargo through center. 1-on-1 with Wu. Tries to go between Wu's legs. He says no thank you. And it's picked up by McCormick. He finds Wu. And Lynn joins the rush as well. Wu carries in, dangles, finds Spang. Spang kicks it in behind. Down go 2 players behind the cage. And the 09s get possession. They'll head right back up. Kubastek finds Pelosic. Pelosic driving to the outside. He's fought off by Lynn, and it's picked up by Spang. Spang stops, starts, tries to come out from behind. He's tied up by Pelosic, able to pop free and work it to Wu. Wu's got Spang with him. Back checking Radicke. Wu drives in. His shot, he twinkles the twine with a wrist shot. Austin Wu firing one past Schwartz. Minute 16 to play as PA takes 2 goals here in the 5-on-3. Evans to take the draw. He's got Schulberger and Cesario. Probably the last or one of the final shifts here. Cesario gets the puck. Kicks it around. It comes free to Evans. Evans carries it wide. He'll fire one. It skips up over the cage. Cesario pinned against the boards. Worked up for Edwards. Edwards kicks it back out to center. Evans will pressure there. He gets a stick on it, freeing it up, but skated into by the 09s. Evans back to it as they pull it around and tuck it in. A nice feed from Edwards there, and it's 5-4. Team PA. 30 seconds. Evans on the draw. Popped free for Cesario. Back to Schulberger. He sends it back up to center, where the 09s will regroup. Kicking it over to Edwards. 2-on-1 develops. Evans on the back check. Puck gets free, but it's sent over the cage. 10 seconds left. It'll be Evans getting control. He finds Cesario up through center. 2-1. He's yanked down, And Pennsylvania walks away with a 5-4 win over the 09 Pens team. Next game, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Working tomorrow? What time are you here?
Hope to see you there.